Hello students, welcome back to the maths class. Open your textbook. Today we are going to do exercise 3.3. In exercise 2.2 we understood how we add or subtract the integers. Now here we have to multiply and divide the integers. For that let us see some rules. Here the rules are same only. As we know, minus will become plus. So how this rule will be applicable here in multiply? Suppose minus 2 and minus 3. If we are multiplying this, then minus minus will become plus 6. Here you don't have to see the sign of the greatest number. In addition and subtraction you were doing this, and then at last you are putting the sign of the greatest number. But here you will just apply this rule. Similarly, minus and plus will give you minus, plus minus will give you minus, and plus it's easy, plus. Okay, so these are the rules. Now let us start exercise 3.3. Question number 1, multiply the following numbers. Minus 3 with plus 5. So here minus 3 multiply by plus 5. You know 3 5s are 15, right? And plus minus minus. So your answer is minus 15. Similarly, minus 7 into minus 3. So here minus minus will become plus, and 7 3s are 21. Plus 8 minus 5. Here also 8 5s are 40. Plus 8 multiplied by minus 5. So 8 5s are 40, and plus into minus will give you minus. So this way you are going to do the remaining sums by your own. Now question number 2, divide the following integers. Here also you are going to follow the same rule. Okay. So plus 8 divided by plus 2. So 8 divided by 2 you will get 4. Now here both the numbers are plus, so your answer will be in plus. Here minus 24 divided by minus 8. Here minus minus 2 times it is given, so minus minus will become plus. Similarly you can do like this also, minus 24 divided by minus 8. So this minus minus will get cancelled. So 24 divided by 8 you will get 3. Similarly here 42 divided by minus 7. Now we know that 42 divided by 7 you will get 6. But here minus is there, so your answer will be in minus. Okay. Similarly here minus 36 divided by 6. 6 6 are 36, and this minus as it is. So if there is one minus in your question, then your answer will get minus, but if two minus are given, then it will become plus. So you have to try the remaining sums by your own. Now question number 3, let us do it in textbook itself. Fill in the boxes to complete the following. Here minus 28 into plus 33 is equal to, say this closure property, all the properties I am going to send you the video separately. Properties are very easy to understand, like we have done in whole numbers, same way in integers also the properties are given. So minus 28 and plus 33, both the numbers, if you change its sequence, the answer will be same. So here it will be minus 28. Similarly here also plus 496 is given, which is remaining minus 213. So your answer is minus 213. Next one, now here you see this is distributive property. Minus 21 first you multiply with this, then minus 21 you multiply with this, then you will get the answer. So here already minus 21s are given. So what we are going to write, this one and this one we will write in each box. So plus 16 and minus 13. Okay, so this 16 we have sent it here and this 13 we have sent it here, because this 21 will be distributed to both the numbers. Next one also the same way, it is distributive property. Here this 103 we will distribute to this. So 103 into minus 3, then minus 5 is already given. What is remaining? 103 is remaining. So your answer here will be 103. So 103 into minus 5, 103 into minus 3. Fifth one, 681 into dash is equal to 0. So anything multiply with 0 will give you 0. Minus 321 into plus 603 into dash is equal to, now here if you will see, one number is missing, but here is equal to 0 is given. So we know that if we multiply any number with 0, at last we are going to get 0. So here our answer will be 0. Okay. So here you multiply any number, at last you will get 0, because here 0 is given. So we got this answer. The next one, minus 254 plus 146 is equal to, we are already having. So here now if you see, we multiply, let us take example, if we multiply 2 into 3 we are getting 6, right? So here if we divide 6 by 3 we will get 2, if we divide 6 by 2 we will get 3. Similarly here this one, it is divided by this number which is remaining, this one is remaining. So minus 254 will be your answer. Next one, dash divided by minus 17 equal to 0. So if you divide 0 by this number, you are going to get 0. Minus 499 divided by dash is equal to 1. Now you want one answer. So with the same number if you will divide, you will get 1. So minus 499. 499 divided by 499 equal to 1. The next one is 4031 divided by 4031. Both, see here it is plus, here it is minus. So what will come? Minus 1 will come. As I told you, if 2 times minus is given, then only it will become plus. So here 1 time only minus is given, the numbers are same, so 1 will come and minus 1 will come because 1 time minus is there. Now question number 4. State whether the following statements are true or false. The difference of two integers can never be 0. Is it true? No, because the two integers, if you will find the difference, you may get 0. Let us take example minus 1 and plus 1. If you find the difference of that, what you are going to get? You will get 0. So your answer will be false. Next one, the sum of a positive integer and a negative integer is always a negative integer. Again this is false because it may come positive also. The absolute value of an integer is always greater than or equal to the value of integers. See, this will be true. See, whenever you are getting this type of sums, what you are going to do, you just take some example in your mind and you will get the answer. Let us take absolute value of minus 2. So, absolute value of minus 2 will be either 2 or it will be greater than minus 2, right? Minus 2's place absolute value is 2. So, it is greater than minus 2. So, either it will be the same number or it will be greater. But it can never be negative number. So, it is true. Then next one, the value of the sum of two integers is always greater than the value of their difference. This is also false. It is not possible. It may be smaller also. The value of the product of two integers is always greater than the value of their sum. Again, this also it is false. Okay, so you can take example in your mind and you will understand this. Let us take example of this one. The value of the product of two integers is always greater than the value of their sum. So let us take example 2 and 3. So 2 plus 3, their sum is 5, but their product is 2 3s are 6, right? Greater. Now let us take then example of 1 and 1. So 1 multiply 1, you will get 1 only. So product is 1, but their sum will be 2. So it's not necessary that the product will give you greater value only. Understood? So whenever you are getting this type of sums, you will take examples in your mind. Okay. Now this brackets sums I am going to explain you in the next video. Now we will directly jump to the revision exercise. In revision exercise, this arrange in ascending, add the integers, subtract the integers, multiply the integers, divide the integers. This all things you will be doing by yourself because this all exercises we have already discussed. Now this one let us solve. Write the integers that lie in the following positions on the number line. So 18 steps to the right of 0. Now here what you are going to do, just keep it in your mind. If it is left side, then it will come minus. And if it is right side, it will come plus. It's very easy. So here it is right. So your answer will be plus 18. Second one, 16 steps to the left of 0. So it will be minus 16 because on the left side negative numbers are there. Then 8 steps to the left of plus 8. Now this one let us do with the help of number line. So here we are having one rough page. So we will draw a number line. And we will just start with 8, right? Suppose what we have to do, we have to go left from plus 8. So this is our plus 8. So we will go left side 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now how many steps we have to go? We have to go 8 steps. So let us start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So what we got? We got 0. And how we get that? See, 8 was our initial point and we have to go left means minus 8. So 8 minus 8 means 0. Understood? So your answer will be 0. Then similarly here 8 steps left of minus 8. Now here minus 8, then left means again minus 8. So minus minus plus sign of the greater digit. So what answer you will get? You will get minus 16. Next one, 32 steps to the right of minus 32. Again minus 32 and right means plus. So minus 32 plus 32, what you will get? You are going to get 0. Minus plus minus. So 32 minus 32, 0. 4 steps to the right of minus 1. Here minus 1 and right means plus. So minus 1 plus 4, what you are going to get? Plus minus minus. So 4 minus 1, you will get 3 and sign of the bigger digit. So your answer is plus 3. Okay. So 6 steps to the right of plus 4. So 4 plus 6, you will get plus 10. And last one, 11 steps to the left of plus 5. So 5 minus 11, you will get minus 6. Okay, so these are the answers. Now you have to do question 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 by your own and this bracket sums I'm going to explain you in the next video. So practice doing all the sums. Bye bye. Have a nice day.